Hello and welcome back. Today's video is going to be my first ever Beautylish unboxing. It's actually more of a review because I received my products about 4 days ago, but I didn't have time to film. Therefore, I've been using all of them and I can give you some opinions on them. This is my first time ever getting this. I got the regular $75 bag. This always goes on sale on the Beautylish website on December 26th, and you can buy either the $75 bag, which is supposed to be about $150 worth of mystery products, and then the $150 one, which is supposed to be about $300 worth of mystery products. And then they also do have a Jeffree Star lucky bag that you could order also. It is totally random. You don't know what you're going to get. They say for sure though that they do not get foundation and concealer because it's supposed to be more universal. I definitely got mine later than a lot of people, and I watched a lot of videos which kind of set my expectations to a certain level, but anyway, let's just get into it. Although if you're interested in my eye look, I did film this and this should be up tomorrow. All right, let's get into the bag. I got 7 different items, and the first one is the Sonia G brush. This is called the Worker 3, and I have used this several times. What is the price? This costs $32. Very expensive. I personally would not pay that much for a brush, but I've used it. I used it in the crease, not today, but I used it earlier this week a few times. Works well for the outer corner and the crease, and I do think it's really good. You know, I would never pay this much for an eyeshadow brush, but it does work and I like it. Something to keep in mind about this is that you probably will get products that you never would have bought otherwise, which could be a good thing because then you get to try things that you've never tried before, you know, or you could be disappointed. So it's hard to say. The next one is called the Danessa Merrick's Beauty. This is called the Wet Balm. And this is marketed as a highlighter. For my skin tone, it is too dark to be a highlighter. However, I did try this and I used it as a cream blush, and it was very, very pretty, but I will say it is quite sticky, so you definitely have to set it with a powder blush, but it did last all day. I wore it for like 12 hours and it looked good. Again, this is something I never would have bought for myself. I've never even heard of the brand, but it is a good product and I do like it. This costs $22. This next thing is kind of funny because I got a set of 3 Stila mini glitters. If you've been following my channel, you know that I just put my last one in a project pan and I said I don't want to buy any more of these. Not because I don't like them, but it's just an unnecessary product. You know, so in a way I'm like, oh gosh, I got more Stila glitters, but at the same time, I do like them and I will use them. And these, this set retails for $25, and I actually don't have any of these colors. So we have Embellish. This one is kind of got some pinky taupe to it. Then we have Dollish. This is kind of orange with gold. It's my favorite. I have used this one, Stylish. I really like this one. It's kind of a lighter champagne gold. This looks good on pretty much on top of any eyeshadow, and I did really like it. So I like the Stila glitters, but they're kind of unnecessary. But now that I have more, I will use these, so that's actually pretty good. I will leave the palette for last, and I was pretty shocked over that. It's kind of odd. I'll get into that at the end. The next thing is some Ardell lashes, which I never wear eyelashes, and I know this is kind of a good product for them to be putting in a mystery bag because totally universal, you know, any skin tone, any eye color, you know, can use false eyelashes. I just personally don't wear false eyelashes, and these are really inexpensive. I mean, you can buy these at the drugstore for a few bucks. They retail for $4.20 on the Beautylish website. This is the pair natural, therefore, you know, they're more natural. I may try these. I don't even think I own lash glue anymore. I went through a phase where I was trying to use the lashes, but I pretty much sucked at putting them on. But, you know, now that I have these, I do think I should try them, but I'll need to buy some lash glue. All right, I got 2 skincare products, and every box I saw, somebody got at least one thing from Good Molecules. And I got the Niacinamide Brightening Toner. This is a glass jar. This is quite heavy. This retails for $14. It's got niacinamide, vitamin C, arbutin, and licorice root extract to brighten and improve appearance of large pores. I've been using it for the last 4 days. Obviously, that's not enough to tell you if I got any results, but I will say that it has not irritated my skin and hasn't broken me out. If I'm gonna break out from a skincare or makeup product, it usually is within 2 to 3 days. Therefore, I will continue to use it, and I like it, but again, long term, not sure if it works, but it's good. The next item was also skincare, and this is the Juno & Co. Moonshine Cream. I've heard of this brand, but I've only heard of their sponge. I had no idea they made skincare. This packaging is so beautiful. This purple glitter. I mean, it's kind of excessive for a cream, but I've been using this and I really like it. Again, this does not break me out. I use it as a nighttime moisturizer. It's nice. This retails for $35. And I gotta say, this is one of my favorite things in the box. I'm excited to get skincare that I'll actually use because then that saves me later from having to buy another night cream. Yeah, I like it. I really do. I've been enjoying it. Again, I can't give you results, but it hasn't broken me out or irritated my skin. And it does seem to be quite moisturizing. Therefore, I actually think this is really cool, and this may be one of my favorite products in this box. Okay, let's get into the eyeshadow palette, and this is where I was super shocked because, like I said, I got my bag later than a lot of people, and I watched a lot of videos because I'm curious, and I couldn't help myself. A lot of people got Anastasia palettes, which I own the Sultry palette, which I saw a lot of people get. Therefore, I was hoping not to get that, but I saw a lot of people get the Riviera palette, and I was actually starting to get excited about that because that was one I wanted at the time it came out, but I just, didn't really have room in my budget for it. So I was kind of hoping for that. I know you should never get your hopes up for, one of these mystery bags because again, you have no idea what you're going to get. So that was on me. I shouldn't have gotten my hopes up to get the Riviera. And then I saw some people get some either 5-pan Natasha Denona palettes, or some of the smaller Viseart palettes. So gotta say, I was getting excited. And then I got, this is ridiculous. I'm shocked. I got a Jeffree Star palette. So the day I unboxed this box earlier this week, I came home from work. I opened this up and I was digging through a bag and I was like, where's the palette? Where's the palette? And I realized this is the palette. Okay, shocked for a few reasons. Number one, I have seen people get Jeffree Star lip products in the regular bag, but I have not seen someone get a Jeffree Star eyeshadow palette because they have a separate Jeffree Star bag. I personally don't buy from this brand for several reasons. Obviously the person behind it is controversial, and I feel like we all can say we choose or not to, or to go ahead and buy from a brand. And I think that's up to every individual person. My other issue with the brand is that there's so much hate associated around it, and that's just not something I want to be involved in. It goes from both ends. Sorry, I'm on a bit of a sidetrack here, but I have seen people that don't support the brand really hate on people that do support the brand, and then I've seen it where people do support the brand. If someone says something negative, they tear them a new one. And then the other ironic thing that I got the Blue Blood palette was that when this palette came out, if you've been watching my channel for a while, this was about a year ago, this palette came out and I did a dupes video. I didn't say anything negative. I just said, I know a lot of people don't buy from the brand, and maybe this will inspire you to shop your stash if you don't want to buy the palette. That was it. That's all I said. Wow. I've never gotten so many hate comments on one video. It was horrible. I actually deleted a lot of them. I didn't respond to any of them because honestly, the whole thing made me feel really horrible. And I don't want to be dramatic, but if you make YouTube videos, you get a hate comment here and there, but when you get a video full of hate comments, it does make you feel bad. Like, it does. So the fact that I now own this palette that brought so much hate to my channel is kind of funny. I'll show it to you. You've seen it. It's blue eyeshadows and a few peachy neutrals. I didn't know what to do with this when I got it. I was shocked. This retails for $52, by the way. So I know a lot of people that do buy from this brand would be so excited to get this. I've debated either just keeping it because it's a done deal, I have it, what are you gonna do, versus, giving it away. I could sell it, but honestly, selling makeup is too much of a hassle for me. I've done it in the past and I've just decided it's not really worth the effort. So I'm probably going to give this away to a friend or donate it because I've been thinking about doing an eyeshadow palette declutter anyway. I've had this for a few days sitting on my vanity and I thought, you know what, I'll try it. So I actually did try about 5 of these eyeshadows. They are good. The eyeshadows were good. So I don't know. It's kind of a hard thing only because my main issue is the hate associated around the brand. It's really terrible. Unfortunately, I had to experience it firsthand when I did that video, and after that I decided I wouldn't even mention this brand on my channel anymore. So it's all very ironic. I know I'm like on a total sidetrack, but this whole thing is so ironic to me. I'm trying to see the humor in it. It is kind of funny in a way. The total value of my bag was $184.20. Pretty good. Like I said, the bag was $75. You do have to pay shipping, so total I did pay $90. I'm a little irked that you do have to pay for shipping just because on the BEAUTYLISH website, if you get to a certain value, I can't remember, I think it's $40 to $50, you do get free shipping. So I don't know, I think because they know this is such a hyped up thing, I feel like they're kind of profiting quite a bit off the shipping. I don't know, just a conspiracy theory. I really don't know that for a fact, but the shipping seems a little expensive in my opinion, but I get it. This is a mystery bag. It's just supposed to be for fun. I've never gotten one, and honestly, I was just curious. Out of the things I got, actually, I'm excited about the Stila glitters. They're good. I didn't need more, but they are good. I actually am enjoying this toner, and this cream is really, really nice. $35, cool packaging, seems to be working well. The eyelashes, I don't wear eyelashes. The brush is quite good. And then this, I liked it. This is cream blush. I have a few and I wasn't going to buy more only because, cream products expire faster. But I tried it and I did like it. So I gotta say, overall, I actually do think I got a pretty good bag, even though the eyeshadow palette was kind of a total bust for me personally. But overall, it's really not that bad. Would I get this again? I think I would. I'm just kind of curious. This is something I've wanted to get for several years, and you know what? It's fun. The first day I got that palette, I was kind of bummed, and then I was telling myself, okay, this is just makeup. It's really not that serious, so calm down. And yeah, it is what it is. For the most part, I'm actually pretty happy with it. And yeah, let us know. Did you get this? Did you get the $150 one? I haven't seen that many people get the $150 one. Most of the unboxings I saw were for the $75. So yeah, that is it. Let us know what you think, and thank you so much for watching.